Hi, Rich Powell from ClearPath here. Today, we wanted to share some major new findings on the impacts for the U.S. if we manage a breakthrough in carbon capture technology, meaning technology that would capture and safely dispose of the emissions from coal and gas-fired power plants. So, what is this carbon capture stuff? First, it's not magic. Believe it or not, since the energy crises of the 1970s, U.S. petroleum engineers have been injecting carbon dioxide into mature oil fields to increase oil production, which coincidentally traps that CO2 down there as well. This process is called enhanced oil recovery. The technology is supported by a wide range of groups, everybody from ExxonMobil to the Nature Conservancy. In the U.S., there are already 9 large facilities that capture CO2 for enhanced oil recovery, but most are industrial processes where carbon capture is relatively cheap and easy. There's only one large power project in the U.S., the recently commissioned Petra Nova coal plant near Houston. Why only one power plant? Well, it's tough to selectively grab CO2 from a power plant's emissions, but an aggressive push on new research, development, and demonstration programs at the Department of Energy, working with private industry, could result in breakthrough technologies that really lower those costs. ClearPath and the Carbon Utilization Research Council, with support from the Boilermakers, electrical workers, and mine workers unions, have released a study using modeling conducted by NERA Economic Consulting and Advanced Resources International on what we might expect from such a breakthrough. Under its most aggressive scenario, the study forecasts market-driven deployment of up to 87 gigawatts of coal and natural gas power plants with carbon capture technologies by 2040. For context, that's much more than all the power needed in Texas today. Importantly, the study forecasts no new environmental regulations or mandates that drive this change. The only purpose for captured carbon dioxide is for enhanced oil recovery. To say it another way, this would be a market-driven transition to a clean fossil energy future. Under this aggressive breakthrough R&D program, we could expect a number of benefits for the country between 2020 and 2040. Up to 40% more domestic coal production for power, up to 900 million barrels of additional domestic oil production, up to 780,000 new jobs, and an increase of up to 190 billion in GDP, and up to 2% cheaper national retail electricity costs. Importantly, the study found these benefits over the next 2 decades would be much lower under less aggressive R&D scenarios. So what would this aggressive R&D push look like? A couple of things. First, public-private partnerships spanning across the entire R&D cycle, from basic research to early deployment credits. Second, a more aggressive funding commitment to the DOE's Carbon Capture and Power Systems program. And third, streamlined permitting rules for carbon dioxide pipelines. Now, this is no small policy list, but luckily it's all spelled out in a technology roadmap recently released by Kirk and Epry. We'll need this full agenda to capture these amazing benefits from this vital clean technology. Thanks for listening.